and girls. Oh wait, I flipped them. 1 second. It needs to be the opposite. It needs to be HCJustin and then Haelian create that game. Do this. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, did you all hit that quickly? I don't have my laptop with me, so I don't have a way to look at the mobile dashboard, unfortunately. Or the dashboard in general, not the mobile dashboard. Stream manager. Perry, thank you for the all right, we're ordering it right now. But first of all, we have a sock and buskin right off the bat. I feel like it would make a lot of sense for Justin. Yep, Justin's going to sell the abstract, not needed on white stake difficulty, and Justin's going to go ahead and hex the sock and buskin. Can I get a quick audio check? What do you guys think of the audio? I tried turning the gain down quite a bit. I'm trying to put it in the corner of my mouth like Wope asked me to. I feel like the audio has been a little bit better, a little bit crispier. Sounds good. All right. You can't hear the keyboard or anything. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, a deal is a deal. I will be ordering this shirt, and I imagine we're gonna see the same exact move out of Mr. Haelian here, mainly because there's no other play to make. You gotta buy the sock, you gotta hex it. You could, if you're Haelian here, buy the Arcana pack first. Maybe look for a Hermit to have a little bit more money, would allow you to open up both. I guess the only downside of opening up an Arcana pack first is exactly here is you can't use the Emperor. Oh, interesting. I thought for sure Haelian would have hung a couple of not useful cards there. But instead, go to Emperor for just the Moon, get the 2-pair Joker, and they're going to be looking all good. I believe this single straight with the extra chips and the sock is just about there. Not quite enough for Mr. Justin. Sounds like a pro commentator. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue with the shop. Yeah. Multitasking, pay now. We will do the expedited ground shipping. Alright. It says my full name, so I'm not going to show that to stream. Thank you again, Stupid. Thank you again, Perry. And thank you again, Stupid Perry. Alright, there you go. Confirmation. I don't believe it shows any info. Wrong one. Confirmation. We're all good. A nice death here for Justin. The one thing is, I will say that Emperor, it doesn't look like much when you get the Moon card. However, that Moon card is possibly the first PvP unlock for Haelian. And that's because Haelian's going to be able to play a Flush House, which just has such a large base amount of scoring. Plus, that 2-pair Joker will also make it pop off as well. The thing is, Justin found the death, was able to make another face card, so Justin could also get like a 5 of a kind in the PvP. As well as Justin could also find, their own suit changer. Really tough for Justin here, just doesn't have the money and can't go with... Ooh, I was going to say, I would have went Chaos personally and then not re-rolled. Well, I guess you can re-roll, it doesn't hurt in vanilla. But you wouldn't be able to purchase anything. I think Haelian here might do a little bit better job of keeping the money. And Haelian uses the Moon, so scrap my idea. This is the first game. There is a very, very enticing Wraith there. I do believe... Did Justin use the Cryptid, if I'm not mistaken? And it's an obelisk. The look on Haelian's face says it all. Just absolute disgust with the obelisk. The good thing is obelisk is $4. This is the only match that Haelian sold the Moon interest move. I don't love that. Money positive, exactly. One thing is, Haelian is able to make it out of the blinds extremely simply with this 2-pair Joker, something that was not an afforded luxury for Justin. And, oh, that hallucination is beautiful. Or the DNA. I mean, 2 really good options here. I mean, is there a world that you can afford both? No, I don't believe so. So he's just going to take the DNA.
I'm here.
Little surprised by that decision by Haelian.
So well, I do feel like my...
Not surprised. I personally feel like I may lean hallucination. I don't know if
my
that's
strong
crazy.
suit is applying the time pressure.
Oh, I see how it is.
Let's see what Haelian tries to cook up here.
I crumble under pressure, you should know.
Fair.
Maybe some full houses with that 2-pair Joker. Players are a little loud. Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of options.
I did have them both on 200%, so. Does Mad Joker sell for 2? I'm not positive. Haelian's actually going to play... Oh, I thought he was going to play a flush for a second there.
That is as high as I'm getting mine.
Yeah, Haelian just needs to draw another 2-pair full house. That's
music
not
to my
complicated.
ears. I'm hoping.
Of course, he needs to draw that. I mean, without it, they don't get there, and that'll be fine. That will be another like 20.
Do you have a favorite
points?
Cher song, Justin? My chat's
Here
asking.
we go.
Unrelated.
A Cher song. I don't know. I don't know if I could name many Cher songs, honestly.
No. What about one? Give us one.
I mean, oh God, I can't even think of the name of one.
Do you believe in life after love? You know, something like that.
That is a good one. I think if you could turn back time, that's definitely one.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Finally, we got an actual Cher fan somewhere out there. Zeno was pretending, but yeah. All right, well done. Good luck.
Thank you. See you soon.
Look, I just want to share with the audience that Haelian's never even seen Burlesque, so talk about a fake fan. Dude probably can't even name the lead actor in Burlesque with Cher. Someone, go ask him in chat right now. The thing is, this isn't Haelian's sense of humor. This is just who Haelian is. And that's a liar. But yes, Haelian's going to take that first PvP. And that Mad Joker, at first when Haelian grabbed it, I didn't hate the move, but I also didn't necessarily love it. But did lead to the PvP victory. And this seed has been really rough. I mean, it feels like there's been a lot of packs that you have to open, like a Spectral pack or certain Arcana packs. And we've been short on economy on both sides of the ball, while also, at the same time, not finding any Econ Jokers. We did have Chaos, but then you saw Haelian felt the need to sell it to grab DNA, which I think long-term is probably the play. You're on white stake, you assume you'll run into something else, but, I mean, it's bleak. Chaos does allow you, if you have $0 to basically, or low amount of money, double the amount of shop windows you're seeing, eventually get that Econ Joker to create separation. Of course, Haelian's going to be very happy with the multitude of Wild and Club Kings that are going to be in their deck, but if we're playing with the Mad Joker, which of course is not something we want long term, the 5 of a kind doesn't really work with it. Yes, it was Christina Aguilera. Haelian's only has eyes for Cher. My wife loves Burlesque, the movie. There is a Hermit, and we have a Fool in the shop. I definitely can see a play here for... Oh, that's a little bit crazy. I thought we were going to hold on to the Fool and the Hermit for a hot second until after his PvP. Pop him after the PvP.
I got here so fast and nothing happened, Justin.
Yeah, it's a very
I
not
mean,
a lot
nothing
going on
happened
that
because there's
round.
no money.
I don't know how I feel about this at all.
I mean, Haelian's going wild with the amount of wild kings they have. Should be a solid like 4K for Haelian. 2.5K. I was off by a little bit. It just, going back to that hermit play, I mean, Haelian's inability to believe in hermit after PvP, just not sharing the wealth across antes is going to cost them, I think, like
Don't think I'm beating that.
$25, $27 in the end.
It's all set up.
Oh, it's close.
Ooh.
Close, but not with one more hand in there. Yeah, good.
At least
Good,
got the money.
Again, I
good
cannot
game,
emphasize
game.
this seed's been
Good game. Good luck.
Although we do have a common block here for Haelian, they could roll into Econ. Was that 2 share punts? They were technicians. They were. Thank you for catching them. Yeah, I mean, we're at interest cap now. If we're on Haelian's side, it's probably good enough. Oh, Andy. Interesting. Justin sold Mary Andy. Mary Andy would have allowed Justin, first of all, to have a little bit more on the swash, but more so discard for the kings that they want. Now, here's also my issue with the early DNA, and obviously it's hard to say this is like a problem for Haelian right now with the scoring that they have, and the fact that they're up 4-2 on lives, but we're kind of clogging our deck with a king that's not even that great. I mean, here you could sell. Could you sell Mad Joker, keep Mary Andy, and just make a metric ton of money with that Mary Andy mail and rebate combo? I feel like I'd even waste a life doing so. Oh, and the swash blocked into a Chad for Justin. Huge move. That, I mean, really no control on Haelian's side of things, but that can bring Justin right back into this game if we find a singular glass card. Heck, even a lucky card now, of course, a photograph. And that is going to be, again, it's something that Haelian just can't control. The fact that Justin was blocking Swashbuckler, choosing that to be their scoring, and it rolled into a Chad. Stupid. I don't believe it's the queue works like that. Like, I don't think it's like a single long queue. I think it's a different, like, there's a different card queue aligned the entire time, and it like moves with it, which I mean, it doesn't matter in single player, right? Is probably the reasoning here. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, everything I just said for like a minute and a half does not matter. Does not matter at all. Haelian just finds the chat. Well, I mean, honestly, it's weird because obviously finding that chat at all was lucky for Justin, but you have to feel almost for Justin like finally some bit of luck after, a rougher first season for Justin, though they're coming out they're just coming off their first victory against Nito. They felt like they were getting lucky right there. They were going to be put in a good spot due to a lucky roll, and then immediately Haelian finding the exact common Joker that was benefiting Justin. I mean, that just seemed, arguably extremely unlucky. Good for Justin here, though. Magician card with that Chad, with that Seltzer, will hopefully bring upon some economy because they didn't find the mail-in rebate. I don't know if mail-in rebate was a common block as well. Justin skipped rebate? Justin, we can't be skipping rebate. Well, if we get like 3 money procs right here, very, very much will be vindicated on Justin's side. And to be fair, Justin does need scoring. Of course, Haelian is going to see a lot deeper in the shops. This is a pivotal moment for Mr. Haelian. to potentially find something winning for the rest of the game. I don't know why it took me so long to formulate that sentence. But we're going to see basically an entire shop with 40, 50 bucks that Justin was not privy to due to the economic difference. Hades nuts. Sometimes chat's so rude to me. I didn't party streamer for C-dubs, but I don't think I have a party streamer available. Is this game 1? Indeed, X Wonder Wolf 05. It is game 1. Well, I guess we have enough lucky jokers now that Haelian is going to go for something that does work with the re-triggers. Now, curious, is Haelian going to re-roll by the... Not even the...
I just had the worst thing ever happen, Justin.
So no seltzer for Haelian, which could be bad if we see something interesting in the next shop.
That's understandable.
I mean, something great happened to me, you know? I'm very pleased with this game right now. I couldn't be happier.
T-Dub's game is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
I need to see.
Really, the first playoff game of the year when you think about it, because winner moves on, loser goes home crying to their mama or papa, whichever they prefer.
Do you have a favorite dating sim? Have you played many dating sims?
I've not played too many dating sims. I've looked at. I've seen Date Everything is very popular.
Oh yeah.
And I figured I'd check
a
it
toilet.
out. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure I'll check that out at some point.
We have the flush, but then unfortunately we have to get our molt from a 3 here.
I feel like I'm not quite getting there.
It's gonna be close.
Does Haelian have enough? It's really the question.
No.
Probably not.
You win this round.
We could.
A round for me. That was close.
All right. So that one goes to Justin. The seltzer really helping out. Just
good luck. See you in the next one.
There.
See you soon.
And if Haelian just rolled one more time or 2 more times, I think they would have been able to take that PvP. There is a Ouija available. I don't imagine either competitor would even think about using a Ouija. Yeah, and we now have Omen Globe because Justin took the crystal ball. I'm really shocked that Haelian didn't take crystal ball with the amount of money they had at that point. Plus having rebate to obviously generate more money in the future. Smash the Ouija button. I love this play from Haelian. I do think Chad rebate are ecto-able cards, if that makes sense. And he gets rewarded. The ecto blocked on Justin's side. We could second ecto. Well, not rewarded. You can't second ecto. Okay, I take that back. I got excited. But we can't really use a second ecto on Ghost deck. I was kind of thinking back to I was scrimming with Raren yesterday playing Painted deck, where you can pop 2 ectos, but you can't do that here. No harm, no foul. No egg! Very surprising. It seems that, you know, maybe Haelian is not a chicken believer. Not sure. No lucky procs for Haelian, and they're not even going to score enough. We do finally have glass on Justin's side, and with that Seltzer and Sock and Chad, I just don't think the Seltzer's going to last till PvP, so unfortunately that advantage they could have is going to be all for naught. I mean, in fact, I will just have to use it here to get out of the big blind, which would really be unfortunate. No, we're good. I mean, I guess if Justin drew the glass right away, first hand, Justin could be in a really good spot. Holy brain rot? What's brain rot? Not like I know what it is. Why was that comment made? We now do have the glass for Haelian. And now is when we would probably want the DNA. And I really do think DNAing that Lucky King, or that Wild King, has essentially just hurt Haelian, because now it's going to be harder to find our Glass King, the one we actually care about. Photo for Justin. Nice. We will take a picture. We have a polychrome red seal stone. That red seal stone could be anything. It could even be a king. And if it is, I'm really liking Haelian's chances. Trust the Glass King right away. Very funny. Surprised that Haelian's willing to use a discard that is not on kings. It feels like you'd want to get the moolah. Could even be a goat. Someone's gonna have to check with Dr. Spectred on that one. I don't believe those are available in Balatro. Does someone want to share with Doc what I will be wearing to the Major League Balatro finals because of chat? Whether I'm playing or casting. And we now get the photograph with Haelian side. Very, very good. They both have one glass. We're in a very similar spot.
Hello.
Just better money situation for Haelian. Yeah, why is Zeno raising his hand violently?
I brought Jimbo with me. Plain old Jimbo, Joker.
Old Jimbo.
He's precious.
I need the game to give me the cards I want instead of the cards I don't want.
I know, right? Who designed this game, really?
It's ridiculous.
Playing a full house is an option here for Haelian. Feels like you may want to go for the one big hand, but I guess what Haelian could do is play like a 2-pair with that red seal poly stone. Actually, you really want to play 4 of a kind, which is why I'm a little surprised that Haelian went with. Pretty sure the photograph's better. Keeping the jacks over trying to find kings. I don't know if Haelian's gonna get there. It does find the glass. The glass would obviously get there.
Whoa, wait,
now.
where'd that
Does
number come from?
Haelian risk it?
Oh,
I wasn't even paying attention.
It finally gave me the card I wanted.
I see.
I feel like Haelian
I don't care for
Just-
this.
went after too many middling hands instead of, as we always talk about, the one big one. I got your one big one right here.
This is a predicament. I don't know. I'm just going to hope something bad doesn't happen as I play this hand. You're praying for me, right, Justin?
I'm Brian. Oof. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
I've chosen to show no emotion to hide whatever may or may not have happened.
Well, Justin
fair, that's
knows
fair.
because
I'll,
Justin's.
I'll see you soon.
All right, see ya.
I've seen bigger, says Shaker Jeans. Well, the meme is about Doc. Maybe I should show it to Dr. Spectre to see if he's okay with it. Oh, woke coming up with a meme. Where do I send high quality memes? You can send them on the Reddit, you can send them on the Discord, and you can @ me to get them posted into the starting screen. But of course, if you feel it is offensive, I would ask you to use your better judgment, and I would, you know. Quick question as Justin gets out of the blind quickly there. New to Major League Balatro. I just looked at the standings on the website, and some people have more than 20 points with 5 matches played. It should say everyone should have 7 matches played, except for Haelian, Justin, Malf, and C-Dubs. The most you can get is 4 points. I believe QET either there might be an issue on the website. We are updating the website right now with an actual big overhaul for the playoffs. Or it got read wrong, or one of the screen sizes is messing with the categories. These luckies popping off for Justin. I mean, I actually think Justin's getting more money from the Sock Chad Lucky combo than Haelian's been able to get from the Maryland rebate. And granted, I think they can be very even depending on your luck, but Haelian, I also just don't believe is being greedy enough with the discards, with the kind of action that you can do in between rounds or in blinds on white stake difficulty. No consideration for Baron, never is, never was, never should be, is what I always say. We do get a medium here for Justin, which can be thrown on a card right at the beginning of the round. Weird how you have to big part in running Major League Balatro and are in first place. Mods, anybody who points out that I'm in first place and I run the league, can we just can we do a Donald Trump on their ass? Stop the count. Do we get any money procs here? I think. Oh, we do get a money proc there. That is big for Haelian. So, Haelian going to be much, much deeper in the shop. We can see here. Oh, Justin's side of the overlay is not tracking. May not be up to date. We're not going to bother them with it this time. Drop a Donald dump on them. Can we get a round of applause for Doctor? That's a +3. And I don't give out +3s lightly. That's the exact reaction you should be having the Baron, everybody. I actually need someone to go clip that and just and just cut it and make Haelian's face and put it over Baron. It should always be
ready to party. You got this, baby.
Politics in Balatro. There's no politics here. I think disagreeing with fascism and hate is an objective thing that has nothing to do with your political beliefs. If you believe in fascism, you're just a fuckwad. That's not politics. Thank you. Perfectly fucking timed.
I'll see if the game.
It's been on Queen for like. Okay, can we talk about? It's been on Queen for like 3 straight rounds for Haelian. He hasn't been able to. Well, he did discard a couple queens last time. I kind of like the 4 of a kind here with the king in the front as
what
like
if we
a
just
lower
collectively
scoring
quit on
hand?
Zeno right now as a protest?
What
I heard
the
he
heck
was
did I
anti-union,
do?
so.
Is at the
I
same
am not
time. Just dip on out.
anti-union.
But yeah, we all just hold up our "say no to Zeno" signs.
Look,
That's a
just
big
because
one.
I'm Italian
That's
doesn't
as
mean
big
I'm
as
a
it gets.
corrupt politician who's union busting in the 1920s.
All right, this is my best. I'm going to assume it's not enough.
I'm gonna assume it's on up. This has.
Nowhere
I
near.
think without the glass, it's not even close. Yeah.
I live to see
So
another
Justin continues to live.
All right, good luck.
day. Good luck.
Did Justin use the medium? I believe so. Yeah. We have Lucky Cat for both players here. I do think Justin should take it over the Swash. Actually, I don't think Justin should take it over the Swash. I think Justin's overestimating the flat molt up there because all the molt is happening in the hand, and that is just a little bit of experience. Again, first season for Justin. Haelian has been playing Major League Balatro for a while now, and while I think Justin understands a lot of the aspects of the game extraordinarily well, like discarding that glass and not wasting it. I really like that play. The Swashbuckler does nothing for our scoring. That's just something Justin's going to have to learn in the long run. Heck, even the smiley face is not doing anything as long as we get a proc on the Lucky Cat. Do we drop rebate for oops? Yes. 100% you drop rebate for oops because it helps you get money procs with the lucky cards while also increasing your Lucky Cat. And Justin's on 1 life. We don't care about breaking glass cards if it's, the final PvP, right? No dice for Haelian. Is Haelian blocking dice, or did they just not roll it yet? Or did he pass it? Oh, Haelian had that option. I was looking at looking at Justin's screen to see if they were gonna what they're gonna do with their hand. Wow. Well, it's not as good for Justin because Justin had Haelian is on 2 lives, and Justin passed on the Lucky Cat. I think it would have been much more lucrative for Haelian versus Justin. So they both end up passing on it. Lucky Cat sold over Smiley. That is... Someone argue that's a little bit of a rare decision. It's one... It feels like a play made out of fear. Like you're in a battle with a coyote. And really, we're not. We're in a white state game. You can't be worried about the blinds. You don't need that flat molt with the smiley face. Yes, it makes the Chad photo like ever so slightly better, but 1.25x even. Again, 1 lucky proc on that cat, and you're outscoring Smiley by a metric ton. Who's winning right now? This is game number 1. Although this is game number 2,546 with a Zeno against Chat when it comes to my puns. Justin never risked the blind or the glass. Justin knew the glass was not going to break. Sometimes you can see the future, Chat, and that's what happened here. We have Dusk. All right. Someone make the smiley face meme. Just put Haelian's face over it, please. Someone go. Haelian's getting Raren's getting replaced. Haelian is the new smiley face meme.
Hello.
You're so fast. How do you do it?
Just very
If
swift.
we win, we don't need rebate.
Very swift with my... It's because I just don't... I just try not to think too much.
I guess.
and then I'm good.
That's my motto for life, really.
Yeah, what if it's Raren playing? What if Raren shouldn't get more practice in? Disco's got the right idea. Can we get smiley faces in the chat, please? But yes, this PvP is not going to be close. The Seltzer and the Dusk are going to be more than enough for Haelian to take this one pretty much outright. I don't know if the correct decision there is to discard 5 or use the death, so the purple seal could have been a death. I think you do want to discard 5 there, so you don't want to use the death yet. Well, no, we could use discard 5 with the death. So, actually, I don't think that was the correct play from Haelian. Regardless. Big yawn. Regardless, is not going to be enough from Justin. Also, I do think Justin's supposed to play the full house here.
They almost did me in.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oof.
Whoa.
That grew significantly.
That's what.
I honestly have no idea how well this is going to do.
It grew significantly.
Okay, this is everything I got. I feel like it's a big one, though.
I do believe this should be 355 million.
Ooh, that's certainly a big one.
Off by a times 2.
Oh,
I got the
so
dust
nice
last second there, yeah.
Yeah, dust would have been great.
Dang it.
Yeah, I
But
got
the
it.
win does go to Haelian in his smiley
I was,
face.
I was trying to
was
replace
around that
Swashbuckler for so long, and I just couldn't get Swashbuckler replaced.
I was holding it until, I don't even know when, maybe when Photographed appeared or something. Yeah, I took that ectoplasm that appeared in the shop early on.
Nice, nice. Yeah. I feel like my deck wasn't... I could have been working with a bit more. I got lucky on some glass cards, and that they never broke.
Yeah, you were going on the glass, whereas I was kind of... I just made a couple glass there in that last hand, basically. Did you take that DNA early on?
No, I never saw it.
Oh, I don't even remember how I got it, but it wound up kind of hurting me almost, honestly.
Ah, fair.
I almost died so many times to the blinds there on it.
Yeah.
Easy, you know?
Sounds good.
All right, good luck, my friend.
Good luck. See you soon.
Oh my gosh, I can't grab it now. There we go. All right, yellow deck enjoyer +2 to Justin. Justin knows ball. Shout out Espa V. Espa V knows ball. Wonderful start, if you ask me, grabbing this hallucination, then being able to open up a couple packs. We can also grab here either the stencil or the lusty. I think both are good choices for different reasons. They do give you substantial amount of opportunities in the PvP, and I actually really like that play by Justin to grab the lusty. This allows you to play with a photograph or a glass card really well, because you're getting that plus mult on the cards before your face or before your glass, for example, or if you play a flush house with that. Of course, stencil still is a ton, but we're on white stake, we're on yellow deck. We're very likely to get more jokers, utility jokers that is, that you want to use, and then you're not going to sell them for the stencil. And we get an invis here. Very intriguing. That is a must grab in my opinion. The question is, what will be our target to dupe with that invis joker? Does the winner of this match have to wear a crop top with you, Zeno? No, they do not. Believe it or not, the players in Major League Balatro do have their own free will. As much as they want to pretend that I am this crazy overlord who's dictating their lives, they can do whatever they want to do. Really good play here by... Haelian skips the invis joker, which there is worlds where, or seeds that this works out, but if we see any kind of powerful joker in these coming shops, Justin could basically win the game. I mean, that could be GG for Dan, Haelian, Cher, everybody. That is a good point. We do often forget it is invisible joker for a reason. Maybe Haelian didn't see it since it was invisible. Now, do we death the gold card on Justin's screen, or do we hang him? Also, Dan does need to win Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I was going to say get out of this boss blind, and they did so with relative ease. Justin going to make an extra king and a jack? I really don't dislike that play. Dan clapping with joy for their Hierophant. However, Justin's going to be clapping for joy with this Invis Joker. Now, something Justin could do here is, it sounds crazy. You could, nah, you can't. You can't do hallucination. It's not good enough. But it is an option. The thing here is we are going to have a lot of utility jokers once we grab this chaos, and arguably this. Okay, we're not grabbing the chaos. But we grabbed this abstract, so we're not going to want to use. I was going to say we wouldn't want to use the invis for a little bit, but I digress. Hey, that means that boss won't appear for the rest of the run. Yeah, that is how it works, Softest Cat. Remember, everybody, we are listening to the Dom Palombi Balatro Bangers album. If you want to support the artist, you can buy the album virtually. You can stream it on all platforms. That is Dom Palombi Music. This is Balatro Bangers. And I am your host, Zano TV. So, Haelian here, able to fool a death, which is really good. We could move to something like a 5 of a kind. Dan also going to pick up Chaos the Clown, which I really do like the move. I wouldn't say it makes up for not having Invis Joker, but I do think that is a great job by Haelian because we are going to be able to see more shops now. We get a high-end flush for Dan. This is going to be plenty of points. Now, does Haelian use the death here? And I would argue it would be the good play, and that's exactly what Dan's going to do. We're going to now have 2 Molt King of Hearts. Very powerful heading into this PvP if we can draw those cards. We're also a Sun or a Strength away from being able to do some flush housery in the PvP. We get a Banana. That also can create quite a bit of divergence because it popping would allow for Cavendish to enter the seed. A very powerful.
How you feeling about this one so far?
It could become something. I don't think it's quite anything yet.
Don't be so political. Like, call it out. You know. You don't need to be diplomatic. You can call the game a piece of shit if you want. You know.
Whoa,
That's true.
Whoa,
That is true.
Whoa. Wishful. Yellow card. No flush for Haelian. Interesting. Justin's just going to play a pair there. I wonder what Justin's looking for.
I ain't got much.
Oh, Justin's looking for a couple queens or kings to strength. Oh, okay. I see the play here. I see the vision now. Could play this 4 of a kind with the tower. The question is that enough? The 5 of a kind was found.
Ooh.
Didn't have a lot going on there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that
I barely
extra
got anything
plus
too.
is just going to be enough
That's
for
fair.
Haelian.
Good luck,
See
good luck.
soon?
All right, so we got some seed money for Justin. We still have this little Invis Joker shaking away up top. Taking a $1 credit card for abstract value. I don't think it's going to be needed in any of these blinds, but you're absolutely right. That is a play you can't make. Okay, that's also hilarious that Justin, with 1 more molt, would have cleared the blind in 1 shot. So now it becomes a $1 loss. Look at Wallywog coming through with the micromanaging that actually would have earned Justin an extra buckaroo. We do have Aura here. Unfortunately for Justin, we don't have any of our face cards, but we can Aura this 10. It's just foil. Solid, but not amazing. C-Dubs is in our chat, crashing out over the Ouija play when it is obviously objectively just a monstrous mistake to do so, unless you are C-Dubs, in which then it may win you the game. Interesting. Haelian's not even using... He didn't even use the free reroll. Dan is the type of dude to walk into a Costco and refuse the free samples out of principle because he believes he should be paying for the product. There's no other explanation. 4 of a kind here for Justin is not going to clear on the first go around. We are going to need a little bit more. He realized after he hit next, well, that's a bad time to realize it. Oh, double Hermit for Mr. Haelian. Ooh, bad Arcana pack here, though. We get a strength for Haelian. I'm also yawning because I guess I didn't get good enough sleep, which already means the YouTube comment section, like I can see them already right now. Why is bro tired? Learn to be professional. Why don't you get a co-caster if you're so tired? I'm not talking about all YouTube viewers. I am talking about very specific people who would comment that. So if you wouldn't comment that,
you got
I'm
there
not
before
talking
me
about
this
you.
time.
I was about to say, I thought something terrible happened to you because you weren't already here.
So true, Chris. All right.
I thought
so. This
so.
PvP, I think, is still heavily favored with Haelian just due to the extra
Thankfully,
15
I'm
mult up
fine.
banana, funny enough.
You're doing okay.
We also do have that
I'm all right.
Family's all
foil
good and everything?
jack.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if I would have used the jack like that, but I do believe Haelian's looking for queens to then play kings, or is it looking for tens to be jack? What are we going to use his strength on? Are we looking for flushes? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know what Haelian's even looking for. Fortunately, we still don't have the flush 5 here, but level 2 5 of kind is basically a flush 5 for Justin. With that steel card in hand, we put up an impressive 10k. Haelian was able to put up around 9,000 last time, so not out of the realm of possibility for Haelian to still beat that. Just because, again, Justin kind of lacks chips and other sources of molt outside of the heart cards. I believe Haelian has a plan. He's like Dutch from Red Dead Redemption. We're going the freaking Tahiti, baby.
That's
Yeah, that's going to be way more than enough for Dan.
Not quite.
It was
not
close.
Gets
barely
also
drew
the
what I
Mars
needed
card,
there.
which I think is actually really
I'm
good
gonna
to
find some
have
jokers on
for
this one. I can
beating
feel it.
blinds, even on white sync, just to get past them.
I like that. Zeno has a very defeatist attitude. He's like, no, it's over. I don't know why I always talk trash about Zeno, but it just seems like the right thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
I was trying to see if I can make myself cry on demand, and I got a tear. You know, I will say, Haelian has been unfathomably lucky that nothing has come up in the shops that would be even remotely worth invising for Justin. Because as soon as that happens, Justin takes the PvPs, Justin's able to then build from there on out on the economy. And this, it just feels like a matter of when, not if. And there it is. There is our invis target. And if I'm Justin here, I maybe wait for one more Joker, Econ Joker or whatnot, to do the invis play. Although he may decide to pull the trigger right here after using that hallucination for one final time in a pack. Drunkard is honestly not a terrible card to carry with you. The only thing I worry about here is not having any econ. I was going to say a Chad would be perfect. And now Justin is in a Hugh column mungus lead over Haelian due to the decision to not grab the Invis Joker on Dan's side. And no matter how much Haelian tries to insult me, it is not going to change the fact that we had a massive misplay here on yellow deck, white stake in the final regular season game of Major League Balatro for these two by Haelian, the Sheriffan. Hit that timer, Justin. And the only thing here that could really save Haelian is a couple rerolls into something that Justin didn't have. Just due to the timing of the Hermits, Haelian has quite a bit more money. Also, Haelian's done a little bit better job, I would say, with the gold card maxing. But really, the big one was getting the double Hermit in the Fool, where Justin blocked it, so he only got one instead of 3 Hermits. That was an extra $40 for Haelian. It's kind of snowballed a tiny bit here. Deeper in the shop with the same amount of money. Well, I guess they're not too different on Econ at this moment. Because, you know, Justin did save $47 going to PvP due to the seed money, or the seed money voucher. Well, that's pretty good. Did Justin not see that? Did Justin have a standard pack? Wait, I'm confused. I thought Justin had like an Arcana in a Celestial in the final. No, Justin must have played around in between getting. I'm kind of confused. Also, this Midas Mask is really big for Haelian to get themselves back in the game because it's going to.
I may have gone to
carry
carry
a lot
away.
of Econ.
Yeah, I do feel like I'm shocked with what I was able to get.
Whoa. I didn't mean it like
even
that.
see a standard pack.
Now
in
you're
that
scaring
shop.
me.
He didn't open it, Chris. That's a mistake by Justin not open that standard pack. That is, I mean, Justin's still in a big lead here, but the lead could be really big if they also had the red seal. And Haelian's going to turn. I'm a little surprised to turn the steel card into gold as well.
It got big fast.
Yeah, I'd say.
It got big fast. Me when I'm watching a Dr. Spectre stream. Because the score, chat. Because the score. Unable to find another 4 of a kind there for Justin. But Haelian's going to have to settle for just making some gold cards. I don't believe... I mean, unless there's a huge chip difference, which I don't see where that would be able to come from for Mr. Haelian. Heavily favors Justin. HC Justin.
I don't think I'm catching up to that one.
I know not to be confident that I've got it. There's been so many times I've been like, yes, yes. And then someone puts up just like
The overlay's not working.
Yeah, and then they
for
hit you with the
Justin.
dust or
500
something,
billion.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is worth losing the plus mult on the Kings, absolutely. If we see a golden ticket with this Chad,
Well done.
the amount of money
Thank you,
Haelian is going to have
See
to
you in the
allow
next
them to
one.
roll
See you
into
soon.
enough things to make up for the photograph difference. I actually think this is great foresight by Haelian, probably realizing that missing the Invis Joker was a mistake and that they need to get a ton of economic value. I actually think this is really mature and professional, and it really shows the experience of Haelian. That's a soul card, and that's going to be per KO. Is the photo difference recoverable? Again, absolutely. We can roll into something way more important than 2 photos. We also have the family. Welcome, Vin Diesel. Welcome. What's the who are the other actors in Fast and Furious? Nothing to copy right now for Dan Haelian. The Rock. Michelle Rodriguez is the person I was thinking about. Welcome, Michelle Rodriguez. Welcome, The Rock. John Cena's in it. Sure, probably. I mean, probably everyone. Tyrese Gibson. We do have a mega spectral pack as well here. Very good get for... Oh! That's... I mean, I think you Ecto here for sure. I think Ecto's absolutely the play. If we are going to cryptid, I would have liked to see... All right. That was a decision by Justin not to Ecto. I don't know if I love it. I do get wanting to get more Kings on the board, but I don't believe Lucky Kings were a good enough cryptid target. I actually think the better decision there would be to Familiar first. And if you get a glass card, then maybe cryptid that over the Ecto. If you don't get a glass card, then you go with the Ectos. I think what I would have done in that circumstance. But to be fair, Justin is going to have an easier time getting their draws, both because they have a lot more Kings now and because they're not going to be limited by hand size. I mean, here, if you're Dan Haelian, I think it's a very clear opportunity to sell out of 2 cards and Ecto. I mean, you could do the crazy play of selling everything and onking and Ectoing a per KO. I don't love it. But I don't. It would be very, very fun. And to be fair, this game, both of these players are already eliminated from playoffs. This is mainly for fantasy implications and for fun. It would be a very fun play. Let's actually listen into Dan's process. We haven't done this a while this season.
We sell these 2. We'll copy a negative. So the copy won't get negative? Because it doesn't say it. I'm kind of confused.
Is he forgetting that Ankh destroys all the other Jokers? Oh, okay. No, never mind. I thought you was still gonna Ankh. I really like that play from Haelian. Now, granted, the Queen Lucky was also not like a great cryptid target for Dan. I wouldn't have minded Dan, grabbing a Familiar and trying to get a glass card. We know that Familiar actually didn't lead to any glass, so that's a risky run. We do have a raw man available to us for Dan. I don't think it, I mean the 1 times 2 is not going to make a huge difference, but it's just nice to have. Do you think the foil jack by itself wins? That would be 50. Well, we'll never know. It definitely would not have won, chat. Oh, man. Hey, $20. Good job by Haelian maxing out the amount of lucky triggers that round. We love $20. We do love $20 on Drizzle. We'll do anything for $20, including, chat, you now have this crop top brought to you by Rebecca Black is going to be worn by Zeno on the day of the finals, whether I'm playing or casting.
3 to spare, baby.
$20.
This close.
Ooh, it's a bit frightening.
Eat a lemon.
I wasn't worried at all.
I too have to eat a lemon. I keep forgetting. This is the idea. You can also get your own Major League Balatro merch. Head over to our merch store now. We just launched a bunch of new products, including Under Armour polos
Larger than I thought it would be.
and t-shirts.
Don't worry, I'm putting up 726 here.
The profits will be going towards 4 things really quickly. I will get to that after this PvP. So the 14 million put on by Justin is really good. That is what the double photo is going to do for you. It exponentially grows the score. And of course, we still have the family because Haelian didn't grab it.
I assume you may have seen a certain legendary Joker as well as I did.
Which
For sure.
really interesting.
I see.
I'm hoping to get something nice for him to work with.
We do find the red seal for Haelian, but just I don't think there's anything
Freestyle.
to work with. And it obviously is not going to make up for it. We are getting loaded on cash for Haelian side of things. And I don't believe... Oh, you could discard. You got 2 discards. Haelian, you have 2 discards. Or does Haelian think that does the glass win there? The glass doesn't because of the family, I believe. Maybe if we use the chariot too? This actually got a little interesting. No. Is that 15 million? I think it might be exactly 15 million. Okay, well definitely not without the chariot. Wait, you're gonna make this play and you sold the chariot.
Trying to figure out if I think this would be enough.
Justin played a glass too? Oh, never.
With 0 context, what do you think, Justin?
I'm afraid. So I'm worried it might be enough.
'Cause if it's not enough, I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's only 150 times 16. It's not even close.
Not trying to risk anyone breaking.
You know.
You said it's too early for the family? That's crazy. Imagine your dad waking up and being like, yeah, it's too early for family. That's what Haelian just did to the audience.
I can't tell about scores.
Fair. You know,
But
I will never do
and
math.
Haelian doubling the economy of Justin going into this
2-2 tied up. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
So I do want to say, chat, again, the merch has been launched, the new merch. And so where do the profits go for our merch? So this is how the breakdown goes. A substantial proportion goes to the artist, Nito, who created the logo. The rest of the profit goes into 3 buckets, evenly distributed. This is how we are going to spend all money, including sponsorship money or ad revenue on YouTube going forward. The 3 buckets are improving the prize pool for charity, investing in the product, including the overlay and other aspects of production, and thirdly, to the players to help supplement all the time they're putting into Major League Balatro. That is how the split is going to be for Season 3. For now, the only bucket that the money is really going into will be production, and for Nito, who is the artist who created the beautiful Major League Balatro logo that you all are clamoring for. A couple of hanged men. I really love this for Justin, and of course Haelian as well, but Justin especially, because Justin does have that extra photo and the family. Justin has a very realistic possibility here to put themselves in a position to finish this game out over the course of the next 2 ante. They did use the hangman, and it looks like they're going to go for justices. I don't disagree with the play. You know, I'm coming around to it. I like the play. I mean, obviously, we're hoping for a death. But there's no way. Well, we could use the death here and pray for a fool to get. We need a loose death card to get up in that top right slot in order to start copying it with per KO. For now, glass will do. But do remember, Haelian, more money and 1 extra Joker slot. It can go to things like Lucky Cat. It can go to things like Sock, Seltzer, Dusk, Idol, Ancient, Bloodstone, 8-Ball. The 8-Ball would be massive here to keep re-rolling taros until we find death for per KO. It could go to Smiley Face. If you're going to waste a Joker spot on Smiley Face, you might as well have an extra one. But Justin going to carry 3 justices into this PvP. I wonder if Justin will decide to use all of them or keep one up there to keep copying with per KO. Oh, unfortunately for Haelian, did not find a justice going into this round, so is unable to glass the red seal. A glass red seal for Haelian starts to really bring them back in terms of the ability to tie this thing up. Holy, Justin is at PvP already. Justin is fast. He is Lightning McQueen out here. Do you know Doc will hold a study sesh later? Doc normally streams at like 2-3 p.m. my time, so in 2 hours, hour to 2 hours. Don't be skipping the Friday classes now, everybody. Isn't it 2 justices? I don't know how it works. Oh, Perkeo's gonna make a 3rd. Oh, you're right. It happens at the end of the shop. You're right, XL. He already made the copy. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Smiley face, we are so back. Can we get smiley faces in the chat again? Thank you. Haelian with the extra money finds the death. It doesn't sell out of the hangman.
God, that timer's getting to me. You know how to do it.
That's okay. We can use 2 hangman. I mean, what's really important now is Haelian finding a justice for the red seal. but it's going to hold on to that death, I think, for future prospects. I do believe that Haelian just throws this PvP and is now in.
Feeling only slightly better now. Only slightly.
It's still slightly something.
Rewarded with the justice, I guess. Rewarded with the justice.
20.
But imagine if you would have kept that death. And you would have been able to glass the jack right now. And then we could have
It was a bit.
so many glass jacks. So many red seal glass jacks. Oh my god. I'm actually crying. A little bit of a mistake there, Justin not putting the lucky card first. Would have added a bit to that score. This is the Onyx division. Haelian is winning 1-0, as you can see right here. Right there. I'm touching it. I'm touching it.
Keeping myself braced.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know again. I'm totally lost in thought.
He's lost in thought. He's going for it? Oh my god. Not the... I don't believe this gets there. Did get a couple extra lucky hits. Luckily, the glass survived.
Damn.
No harm, no foul. There's only a 1 in 4 chance that was
Never is.
game ending for
Well done.
Mr.
Thank you.
Haelian.
Good luck.
And now
I'll see you
Justin, though,
soon.
with more money than Dan. There's a fool in the Arcana, but death is not the last thing. So if Dan didn't use that justice there, the fool would have been death. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. If Dan didn't make that decision to go for it, he would have been able to put a death back right up there in the top right. He would have got bailed out. But it's justice. I mean, I guess he gets justice in the top right, which is good. We could have 2 red seal glasses, but there's only 2 red seals in the deck. Selling chaos over smiley face because nothing says winning like +5 molt. There's something about the damn Onyx, excuse my language, about the Onyx division and these players loving smiley face. I don't know what it is. Ah, it's a winky face. Also, Dan, has he even discarded a 9 yet? We do finally get one, but kind of wasted a lot of discards there on non-9s with mail and rebate. Not getting the value you want to be getting out of your rebate. Especially when you're mailing it in. You can't use words like that on Twitch? I apologize. I apologize. Interesting blue seal. I mean, it's not the worst, and it is a face card, but it does feel like we want the deck to be really thin right now, especially with only the problem that Haelian now has is, we see less cards because of the Ecto. So fattening the deck is way more detrimental to Haelian. But okay, I see the vision here. Wanting more jacks, just generally speaking, to glass than to play a 5 of a kind with jack. The Buskin. Now, Justin, I feel like Justin's going to sell per KO to go for the kill here. This is a decision that Dan isn't even going to have to make because they'll be able to sell smiley face chat because they have the per KO, but they also are lacking a photograph. Dungeon dice monsters, but no dice here. And Dan has been timered. This level 8 4 of a kind is also really solid. Having that kind of base mult just further makes Smiley Face even more useless. Fun fact. Because our base mult's so high that the first multiplication of 2 by photograph puts us at such a place that Smiley Face is such a low percentage of the score that it does not matter. This is an interesting card here. We haven't built in the full houses, otherwise it could be an option. He's got to sell rebate. He's got to sell rebate. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled.
Hello.
I'm scared, Justin.
I'm not commentating the rest of the
sorry.
game. You just enjoy the game.
You hold me?
Just enjoy it.
I
I
will.
have
I
nothing
will.
to add.
Okay.
No, Raren's in the chat. Oh no. That place summoned Raren. Oh no.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is. It has gotten larger.
Well, I understand keeping over oops because of your glass breaking. He's got red seal glass. You can't let it break.
Curious what you have going on over there now.
Again,
Very
an
curious.
issue of Justin's gameplay every once in a while is not going for the one big hand,
Stop.
and we see
Let's
that
cut it
here
out.
where
I'm sorry.
if we played all the glass in a single hand, I think we beat Haelian, but because of Justin splitting the glass in the multiple hands, Haelian now has an out. Again, 100 million times or multiplied by 4, 8. It's just so much. Oh my god, even more. He had enough for the full glass hand. No. I do believe because of that, Haelian's going to beat that score. And you know why? Because the smiley
I
face.
lost a few good kings along the way.
You don't say. Perhaps I can exploit this in somehow.
If Smiley's the difference, the score difference has to be less than 10% for Smiley face to matter. I think it's even less than that, but we'll give it 10%.
Give me everything I got.
Okay.
You still got that per Q?
I don't.
Oh.
I let him go.
I can't tell what happened.
Oh,
he lived!
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
All right,
1-1. Oh, no.
Oh, God. All right, we'll see you on the final one.
Good luck.
Yeah, and it's tough to see there. Justin absolutely had the game at their fingertips. Just the game was here. It was in the palm of Justin's hand. And instead of closing, they opened, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to remedy that analogy, but Justin just not being greedy enough at all with the hands. And yeah, and now Justin doesn't even have glass available to them. Well, they do have a hermit. Interesting. Haelian is going to go the Vagabond route. How much glass breakage did we have on Haelian's side of things? One red seal. So, very interesting. It is going to somewhat, well, with 6 hands for Haelian, I have to imagine they're going to eventually get something that's precayable that will make the difference in this game. But at the same time, what I was going to say is that Justin has so much more money. If we roll in the Dusk, if we roll in the Idol, if we roll in the Ancient, which I just believe at this point, Bloodstone's not good enough. Haelian is never going to see. That could win it. When you have a world card like that, chat, you should play the world card because you don't want to accidentally have too much money. Justin, selling the family for Bloodstone, technically the correct play if we have all hearts. I think, yeah, 5 retriggers of 1.5 is much more than times multiple of 4. So I like this play from Haelian, sacrificing a single tarot card to make sure that we have interest and could still see the shops, because there's no guarantee we get the $20. In fact, we did not get the $20, so I don't mind that play at all out of Haelian. And we do see the Bloodstone for Haelian's side, but really not even an option with the way our jacks are set up, though we have Vagabond. Haelian gonna buy and use the Temperance or gonna hold the Fool? I think buy and use makes a lot of sense because we don't really need the Fool with Perkeo. We'll be able to double a death if we do find it. Bloodstone, more like Crudstone. That's a little bit more glass for Dan. That's going to be 2 more glass cards. And Justin, inevitably not rolling really into anything there. It's the ticket. does Dan at this point pivot to money, or are we still looking for the tarot cards, mainly death? Well, you have to sell the Empress, otherwise Perkeo's not going to hit the right card. There we go. Or could miss the right card. What? Why did Haelian sell? Oh, he misclicked. He must have sold on accident. I mean, that could be the game. If Haelian loses by less than X4, that's the reason why. No, I mean that's multiple justices because now we can't Perkeo it going into the PvP. Oh my! I mean that is so unfortunate. That's such a huge misplay. Oh God. Baron Pivots. That's a hilarious comment. Shaker, I
had to use
final
every
hand.
second. I had to use every second.
I
of
get
that.
trying to get
And it
5
was
more
a
tarot
night.
cards because if you get a death,
I'm
it's
not
another
happy
red
right
seal.
now.
It's so big. But I would not play
I
the
feel
lucky
like you're
first
feeling comfortable.
because the
Be
lucky
honest.
can hit $20 and then
I'm
you can't
nervous
use
after that
Vagabond
last
anymore.
one.
Oh, got lucky. Whew.
I'm definitely a bit nervous.
Gotta hope for death. I mean, not gonna say anything.
Okay.
Is that all of Justin's glass, or is Justin once again not being greedy enough? One bloodstone proc, 2 bloodstone procs, 3, 4, 5.
Oh come on, man!
That's a little short of what Haelian
I
did
still don't
last
feel
time.
safe. I'm still.
Never count me out, but also I think you got
Once
this
again,
one.
playing the lucky first, which could hit $20 in Room
Handedly.
Vagabond. But we're all good. I would keep the chariot for score and sell the hermit. Don't use the hermit.
I got
Not the
some
backseat.
lucky procs there.
Justin scoring $1 billion there. Maybe you should have waited. Found the death. And this is why you keep Vagabond.
Oh, don't count me
Mr.
out yet.
Shaker
Hold on.
Jeans. He did it. He got it.
Nervous.
Haelian's going to win this one. Despite everything, Haelian wins it.
The sequence of events that led to this was absurd. And
My God.
And if this does score enough, which I'm not certain it will, I didn't deserve it. I don't remember what this scored last time, but it's very similar.
If it's similar, it's got me.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh my god.
Oof. Yeah, that's big.
So you don't understand,
The death
Justin.
is
Joker
what
You don't
did it.
understand.
I have to see your deck.
Yes.
We are playing the most disgusting, despicable combination that there is out there. Gold, stake, plasma. This will put hair on your chest. It will kill mice. I don't know. It's just, it is an unfathomably rude combination. Tough to beat just in single player, but let alone navigate the intricacies that is Gold State Plasma in multiplayer is an extremely tough task. And we'll see how our two players fare. Now, a Blue Joker is a fantastic first get just to survive and be able to live. Although Justin's going with the rental square. And the issue there, in my opinion, is square is never going to scale fast enough to be a big factor. But more importantly, the rental that is going to ruin the economy of Justin. And I don't want to, be overzealous, but I do think that could be game over already. I mean, unless we get a magical mail-in rebate or something of the sorts, Justin is just never going to have the money to compete in this game. Now, granted, I am a Square Joker hater. That is well documented. It is an official. If I had a Wikipedia page, there would be a section titled Square Joker Controversy. I don't believe in it. I think it scales too slowly to be a factor in 95% of Balatro runs and 100% of Balatro multiplayer runs. But personal biases aside, again, I think this play would be a little bit more interesting if it wasn't for that rental tag. That rental tag is just, it's something that's hard to deal with even if you found a sock or an idol. But it being square, really scary. Zeno doesn't believe in winning. Has Doc seen our newest meme? Here, I'll link to it in the chat. Now, I will say it's already up to 40, which is very solid. I mean, credit where credit's due. Justin's done a fantastic job scaling it. We do have a perishable reserve parking, which could be quite beneficial. Share, copy link. We go to Twitch. We go to the chat. Connecting to my own chat. Well, if someone has the Reddit link and wants to post in the Twitch chat, be my guest, because apparently I'm not allowed to. I do really like the perishable odd Todd angle for Justin as well. But I think, what's funny is despite this rental tag and losing so much money on Justin's side, Blue Joker's still bigger at this moment in time. Also, this tower can make a big difference on who draws it with the better hand. Oh,
These gold stake ones go fast, usually because
They do.
I lose a lot of lives.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
I'm very curious your strategies here.
See.
The reserve parking is going crazy, and that is a huge miss not to find the reserved on Justin's side. But to be fair, they couldn't afford to open packs, so look for it because they have that rental.
Oh, it might be close.
This is the opposite of every reserve parking I've ever had in my life. Not a single odd card showing up for Justin. However, I maybe the full house is enough. Plus 64, 164, 80 times
Oh,
80.
Super
wow.
close.
Well done.
It is.
Thank you, thank you.
By a couple K. All right, good luck.
Good luck, good luck.
The riffraff could be Justin's savior. Now, granted, that is also rental. And Justin's going to pass it up. But it could have provided economic jokers to make sure that square joker can stay on the board without tanking us. And that is going to be something that Haelian is going to lean into. I think there's a good play by Haelian on that side of things. Yeah, I agree that riffraff had to be the play there. Yeah, I mean, this reserve parking is the best reserve parking I have ever seen. Maybe it's because I'm not playing the video game right now. It's a lot of hard work from Justin. All to be at, what, $11 at the end of this blind? $12? Now we got Swimbo all the way up to 92. 92 whole chips for Justin, but at the cost of, I believe Swimbo's cost is $18 thus far. And we are able to make a Glass King that we are going to death on Haelian's side of things. And any kind of retriggers can really start bringing the PvPs apart. I mean, heck, if we make enough glass and we get retriggers, there's an argument that you just keep skipping to the PvPs, and that's an easy way to win. We find Chadathy. I don't know why we kept Splash. I don't believe there's any lucky cards, which maybe it was to keep the odd cards in to score enough points. Ends up costing us because we end up scoring too much and not getting enough reserve parking value on the Haelian side of things. And this is why rentals can be... He's messing with me. He's messing with me. He's messing with me. He's messing with me. It took me a second. I was like, what the frick? Can we get some, if you do have a subscription to Zano TV, some blueprints in the chat?
I don't think much has changed on my front.
I am happy to hear about this then.
Double splash, yeah. Dom's going off in the background. 67,000. That is something you are just not going to see out of Swimbo.
I was hoping you'd sound very surprised by the size of the hand, and it would give me an inclination
we can
as
focus
to
on revenue.
how much I can try to milk some money here.
Parking. Hit those Q3 OKRs for our corporate baddies.
Hit me with a whoa, buddy.
This 4 of a kind is going to do some damage, but it's just not going to be nearly enough.
Which is not very big.
We're going to leave with 32
we didn't lose any lives with blinds yet, so we have that.
in the bank.
That is good.
We have that.
I did say to Chad, I was like, I expect some life loss here. In
Oh, I know, yeah. Good luck.
Good luck, good luck.
Oh, it's okay, Lee. Let's synergize and circle back to this conversation on a later date. Reserve parking is gone as soon as Mime shows up. That's a little unfortunate, maybe. We're going to have 2 blueprints on a gold stake plasma run. Now, of course, you need something to copy with the blueprint. Otherwise, it's useless. But that's a problem for future Haelian. Right now, we know that we're going to build into that doubly blueprint. Heck, I think if you're Haelian with multiple glass and now a polychrome, you could keep Chadathy. And if Invis hits Chad, it hits Chad. I think that's a good enough hit with where we're at in this game with how difficult, again, Gold Stake Plasma can be. Again, Haelian struggling on the economic part of this game, really just due to this Squimbo robbing us of $3 every single round. Odd Todd has exited the chat. Justin, unable to find anything of value from that Spectral Pack. I am sure Haelian will also get the Spectral Pack. Justin choosing not to buy Invis, mainly because we would be in the negative money following this round if we did. And then if you copy Squimbo, minus $6 is just too much. However, not grabbing that Invis is brutal. I mean, we're already a blueprint behind. Of course, Justin doesn't know that. But, yeah, rough situation. I will say we do kind of need some score on the Haelian side of the game. Again, we have nothing to really copy. Really, I think Haelian was hoping for a lucky or a glass card there. That's why they were willing to pull an incantation so we could do something with the Chad, and unfortunately, we got nothing. Yeah, it was an incantation angle, and we do have Chad with a stone, and I do believe that's going to be enough to get us out of this specific blind and maybe collect some gold along the way. As we look again, Justin on a singular didgeridoo with only a Squimbo to their name. So sad. And yeah, that's 29,000. And we have activated our invisible Joker. And we get ice cream. That is huge. I think you run the risk that it hits Chad here and you don't get rid of Chad. It's just so hard to generate money to look for more Jokers in the future. Have you guys ever had fried ice cream? It's legitimately one of the greatest things on the planet. I think that was the play you had to make. Unfortunate that it hits Chad, but at the same time, we're still in a very, very good place for Haelian. It's very good. I'd say, is fried ice cream the best version of ice cream? We do find a temperance here for $14. And we are going to go into this PvP with re-triggers
very
galore,
interesting.
loads of gelato.
I wish I had better stuff.
You still haven't lost a life, so you're doing well there at least.
Shout out Citizen for the
I
raid
lost
to,
one to
to
you.
Justin.
In the last
Oh,
one.
sorry, I meant to the blinds.
Oh, yeah. No, that is true.
We're continuing to Squimbo on that Justin side. And ice cream already basically is good. At least starts out that basically that good. Don't know if I'd want to play twos, but yeah, this is a very tough spot for Justin. We also just don't have the scoring to beat the next blinds. I think this is
Don't think I'm
GG.
catching you on this one. Yeah, certainly not.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, Justin knew they weren't catching, but still played the
All right,
gold
3-2.
card.
Good luck.
That was their
luck, good
potential,
luck.
maybe slightly small, tiny little out, but now we're going to be at $11. Not enough scoring to beat the blinds. No money to search for a Joker. It is all but over. They, thems, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals, whatever. I'm not funny enough to do all the different types. Oh, we needed to skip for the Mega Jimbo, and we didn't. And yeah, GG's. I mean, I guess something could be in the shop, in the free shop, but I just doubt it. I have my doubts. HCJustin deserved to win copy passes. Oh no. We're even playing 5 cards. That is how Jover it is. And once again, playing the gold card despite knowing we're not getting there. Little mistake, which is going to cost us another 3 buckaroos. And yeah, this is not good. Another stone card, very lucrative for Mr. Haelian. And now we're just kind of waiting for Haelian to get to the PvP and put Justin really out of their misery, which all started due to this silly little expensive Squimbo. We did find a banana. Getting rid of the riffraff as soon as a chatter commented about liking the riffraff. Barry, you should do coaching sessions with Justin sometime. I want to do coaching sessions with everyone in Major League Balatro. I think it'd be a really fun off-season activity. The ice cream is melting, but our score is still very, very strong. Oh, a foil runner. I mean, that's nice just for the 50 chips instead of the banana, but Haelian is choosing to not do it. Coaching Doc and just telling him to do stuff he
I don't
hates.
think I've
Sounds
gotten
awesome.
any better since the last showing, and I also lost a life on a blind.
Oh no!
So I do think this will be the end.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
But do you believe in life after love, at least?
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say a little bit I do.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that's something.
Our
Got
last
something
share
going
quote
for our
of the
bodies,
season.
then.
Yeah.
Shares hit the fun. Also a glass card. Nice.
All right.
The one terrible trick I have is stone cards, basically.
Oh, that is a good trick. Yeah, no, this is going to be my biggest one.
No.
Nah, not quite. view these jokers. Oh wow, yeah, those are some good jokers. I feel like I never saw anything, but I also started the game instantly broke because I was like, well, it's square joker time.
Oh,
And
you
I-
went for square Joker. I wasn't even looking at that. Oh, I didn't even consider it, honestly.
I took it right away. I was just like, well,
Yeah.
it's chips.
I
Redeemed.
took
But it did not go well.
Haelian has been
what
redeemed
I
in
had
my
there.
eyes.
I had the blue Joker,
Two
and then I had Odd
Chads.
Todd. And then
I had Odd Todd going.
Yeah. Once those were done, I was basically relying on like playing one stone card per hand with all the Chads.
Yeah, stone cards would have been nice. I never saw a stone.
GG's to both of
But I
our
never had the money to
competitors.
open a tarot pack, so